Hey guys, what's up? Coach Justin here from Ultimate Baseball Training, and in today's video, I wanted to give you 5 simple keys to become a better shortstop. I think the shortstop position is the most glorified position on the field, right? Everyone wants to play shortstop, so if you're one of those guys that you're currently not a shortstop but you'd like to become one, then this video will be very helpful for you. And if you are a shortstop, this video will help you take your fielding and take your game to that next level. So without further ado, let's just jump right into these 5 simple keys. Tip number 1 is always make the routine plays. A lot of people get it twisted and they think that the only time that you stand out on the field is when you make those web gem, Derek Jeter type plays when you're doing the jump throw and stuff like that. And that couldn't be further from the truth. In fact, what stands out most to a lot of coaches and even a lot of fans is, wow, this guy always is making the routine play. And the thing is, nobody expects you to make those backhand web gem Derek Jeter plays. If you do make them, obviously that'll make you look a little bit better, right? That'll make you look like an elite shortstop, but nobody expects you to make those plays. So on those plays, let your athleticism take over. Try your best. Obviously, you want to make that play right, but it's more important to focus on every single time a routine ground ball is hit your way, you're making the play. You're gobbling it up. You're hosing that runner at first base. Make the routine play every single time, and that is going to make you stand out as a shortstop. The second simple key is be the general of the infield. Communicate out there. You guys, the shortstop, you are just like a quarterback in football. So what does a quarterback do, right? They're walking to the line of scrimmage, they're looking around, they're checking things out, they get under center, maybe they see something, they make an audible, they're in direct communication with the coaching staff, they know what everyone around them is doing. Guys, as a shortstop, that has to be you, right? You have to know what everyone in the infield is doing on every single play, on bunt coverages. You need to know on cuts and double relays and things like that, who's going where, and you have to communicate. So be vocal, be that guy that's at shortstop saying, hey, 2 outs, or turning around to the outfield and making sure that they know, hey, we got 2 down. All right, be that guy that, you're communicating with your second baseman. So if there's a runner on first base, he might steal, right? So you guys have to have some form of communication, whether it's open mouth, closed mouth, telling, who's going to cover that bag. Maybe it's, runner on first base again, the double plays in order, and you're telling the pitcher, hey, comebacker, you and me, all right? Let's go. Or, encouraging words. Hey, knock it down, make a play. Here we go. Knock it down, make a play. We got 2. Be a communicator, be the general out there. Your teammates are counting on you as a shortstop. Simple key number 3 is attack the baseball. I don't know how many times I see players get into the bad habit of letting the ball play them instead of them attacking and playing the baseball. And shortstop, this position requires that you take good angles and that you are constantly attacking the baseball. Yes, there's going to be times when you might have to take a step back and make a play off of your backside, but the majority of the time you have to be moving in on the baseball. The only other exception, maybe there's a guy that hits an absolute screamer at you and you don't really have time to move forward or you don't need to, and that's fine to stay where you're at, make the play, and you have plenty of time to throw the guy out at first base. But as a shortstop, you don't have the kind of time that guys have at third base. How many times do we see a third baseman field the ball and they maybe take a couple shuffle steps and then they throw across the diamond? Or second baseman, they get in front of the ball, they field it, they take their time, they throw soft from down here, right? They have plenty of time from those positions. But shortstop, the shortstop position, a lot of plays are bang, bang, especially with quicker runners, all right? So you guys have to always be attacking the baseball. The thing about attacking the baseball, moving in on it, right, is you are playing the baseball. You are being proactive in that situation. You're not going to get a whole lot of bad hops when you're attacking the baseball. You get bad hops and you get rushed to make plays when you sit back here like this and you let the ball play you and you're constantly moving backwards. Don't be like that, okay? Balls hit to you, boom, take a step or 2 to get around the baseball, attack it, move in on it, cut down distance, and you're going to be a very, very successful shortstop. The next simple key kind of ties directly into what I was just saying. You have to field the ball cleanly as a shortstop because you just don't have time, right? A third baseman, they can sit there all day and they call it the hot corner for a reason. They can have balls just absolutely crushed at them and they just body it up, they knock it down, and then they're able to recover and make that play. Second base, same thing. They have so much time over there. It's a short throw, so they have a lot of time in the world. Obviously, at those other positions, you want to field the baseball cleanly, but if you don't, it's not the end of the world. However, at the shortstop position, you have to field the ball cleanly. Most of the time when you bobble a ball at short, okay? The runner's gonna be safe, even a mediocre runner, right? So field the ball cleanly, and that goes back to my very first point, fielding the ball cleanly, always making those routine plays, that's gonna set you apart. Key number 5 is you have to be comfortable fielding the baseball in a variety of different locations, right? Again, it goes back to the third base example. Yes, they have forehands, they have backhands, but most of the time they shuffle their feet and they make the play. A lot of third base plays look very similar. However, a shortstop, you're gonna see him in a just 1 9-inning game, you're gonna see him not only make plays that are hit directly at him, but you're gonna see him have to make double play feeds. So maybe he drops his foot back here and he throws from down here, has to make double play feeds. Maybe he's carrying his momentum in a double play, and so he's flipping underhand. Maybe sometimes he's got to do a backhand like this. Maybe sometimes it's a do or die backhand and he has to go stretch like this. So you have to be comfortable fielding the baseball in a bunch of different locations. You're going to have to maybe move back on some, move forward on some. Maybe there's a high chopper and you're going to have to field it as a slow roller and then hopefully make an awkward throw and get the guy at first base. You have to be comfortable fielding the baseball in a bunch of different locations, and the only way to improve that is to go to the field and to work on it, right? So stay after practice. If you don't get enough ground balls, stay after practice. Have a coach, a teammate, somebody hit you ground balls, fungo you ground balls, and they're not just gonna be right at you, easy plays every single time. I want them to mix it up. So forehand, backhand, right at you, high choppers, softer ground balls, have them mix it up. They're not gonna tell you exactly where it's gonna be, but everyone's looking for a shortcut to success. At the shortstop position, at any infielder, it's all about the reps. Reps, reps, reps. The more you handle the baseball, the better you're gonna be, but get comfortable in different locations. And I said there was gonna be 5 simple keys, right? I'm throwing in a 6th key. You have to be comfortable and learn how to throw the baseball from a bunch of different arm slots. So it goes back to those other positions, right? Most of the time a third baseman can throw from a pretty consistent arm slot. So maybe it's right here. Most of the time he has the time to make that throw every single time, right? But as a shortstop, you know, maybe one time you feel the ball hit directly at you and you can, you know, turn your shoulders, you have plenty of time and you can throw from your normal arm slot. Let's say it's right here. But other times, let's say it's a slow roller. So you have a slow roller hit at you and you're gonna probably have to field the ball and throw it from down here, right? Let's say it's a double play and you're not close enough to do an underhand flip like this to the second baseman. You're gonna have to field the baseball, you're gonna have to open up this leg and toss the ball from down here. Let's talk about that web gem Derek Jeter play, right? You backhand a baseball and maybe you do that jump throw. So you have to be comfortable with throwing the baseball from a whole bunch of different arm slots. And it goes back to, again, how do you get better at that? You go to the field, you actually work on it. Hope you enjoyed today's video, and before you go, I actually want to share with you my free bat speed boosters. It's a 100% free bat speed workout that's going to take your bat speed and your power to that next level. All you have to do to grab that, just click on the very first link below this video in the description. That'll take you to my website. Just need your email address and then I'll immediately send you these free bat speed boosters. So click on that link, do that now. If you enjoyed this video, please leave me a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate that. Subscribe to our channel if you're not already, because we're coming out with new baseball videos every single week. And also get in the comments section, let me know what you'd like to see in future videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.